everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Bradford's Vikings. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on first down. It's caught left side. Tammy. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammy.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammy shows better athleticism than what people expect.
On second down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and 5. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by 18 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this game. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Well, against Tampa Bay, Freeman didn't have the other side of his dynamic duo. Tevin Coleman out with a hamstring injury, but 17 carries, 77 yards for Freeman.
And over the course of a season, you miss your second guy, right? You miss your partner, but in the short term, you try and make hay, and that's exactly what Devontae Freeman did. The primary ball carrier, he showed his chops.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They come up in an offset eye. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second down throw for Bradford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Bradford from the gun on third down. Drops it off for Hillman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come up in an offset eye. They go play act. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that.
The defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. A lot of people call it a toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that where you get symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Now Ryan on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. Because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 5-yard yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had this after this. On the sneak, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Sam Bradford with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. On first down, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We can talk about rookie quarterbacks and mistakes they make, but an 11-11 record and 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions going into this weekend's games, that wasn't too bad.
Not bad at all. And understandably, a lot of people talking about Prescott and Wentz, but you say Cody Kessler deserves a little love.
I think so. He made a 6th start against Dallas, threw a touchdown pass, and continues to be accurate and tough in the pocket. Carson Wentz, I think, is still playing well, despite the fact the team's had a little bit of a losing skid. But Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdown passes at Green Bay, threw 3 more against Cleveland last weekend.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Ryan. And the 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they just...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Ryan now to throw on third down. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down, Bradford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bradford now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and he moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half...
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 10 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Lose the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They come up in an offset eye. Toss play to McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 56 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Ryan on second down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Weems, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Asiata here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Bradford, screenplay, McKinnon. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Tammy with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know,
Jarek McKinnon